Look at us. Look at us. Who's that baby in the viewfinder? Is that a baby Grayson? Whoa, don't fling yourself backwards. Hello guys. We are doing a lot better than the last time I picked up the camera, which was the end of yesterday's vlog. Grayson, I think, is going through something developmentally. As you can tell, he's way more aware of the world around him, and it makes him a little more fussy, a little more irritable, and it's keeping me on my toes. So we've had a better day today. If you watched yesterday's vlog, you'll know one of the big concerns was that he was like fighting to eat. He wouldn't eat. I have since learned, since that clip, that he only likes to eat standing up. Anything involving sitting, he is not a fan of. So when he's awake, he will not let me put him down, and we can also not sit down, so we just stand, we walk around, we talk about the things in the house, and the same goes with nursing. So mama has to walk around the house with her boob out. And then after I have like my first letdown and he's like really into eating, then I'll sit down, but he will not eat unless I'm standing. So we're figuring it out though. That being said, he hasn't taken any of the like longest naps today. He's just been like staring this whole time. He has not taken, like, his naps are like an hour long max. And so I think part of that's because he's not playing as much, because he's not letting me like put him down so he can play with his toys and his cards and all of his things. So he's probably not as tired. But anyways, all that to say, we are gonna try to get out of the house. This is the first time we've been out of the house like all week, I think. So I have a few errands I need to run just in town. So if it all goes south, I can run home, no problem, real quick. We need to go to the post office and the grocery store. I think that's it. I'd like to go to the studio too if we can, just to like run in and grab some things. So we'll see if we can go to the studio. Definitely need to go to the post office. We're gonna go to the post office first. That's gonna be the first job. And then we'll try the grocery store, and then we'll try the studio. Excuse you, he just belched. Okay, I am gonna pack him up. I already have his diaper bag right here, ready to go. Oh, I need an extra outfit for him, just in case. Let's see. Let's grab a plain white onesie, and we'll grab this extra sleeper. Throw that in the diaper bag just in case. And then I'm gonna load Grayson up. So maybe he sleeps really good in his car seat. So maybe he'll fall back asleep and take a nice nap in the car seat. If not, it's just fun to get out. And he ate about an hour ago because he fell asleep nursing, which is another new thing. Normally he wakes up, he eats, and then we play, and then he falls asleep. He's smiling at me. But lately he only wants to fall asleep if he's nursing, which is not a habit that mommy likes. One challenge at a time. Right now I'm just happy I can get him to eat. Yeah, I'm just happy I can get you to eat. Ain't that right, mister? Okay, first stop is the post office, and I'm just gonna talk loud. I know you're gonna hear the heat in my car, but I'm not turning it off because Grayson's back there. I don't want him to be cold. I'm actually gonna leave my car running while I run in there. Obviously I'm taking Grayson too, but my car just really has not warmed up, and so I want it to be nice and toasty, so I'm gonna just leave it running. I'm gonna take Grayson in with me, and what we need is stamps for all of our Christmas cards. You guys saw me open them and package them in a couple vlogs ago. We ran out of stamps at home, so I have to pick up some more here, and I'll go ahead and stamp them here at the post office, and then I will, some lady was watching me. Just wait. Okay, sorry, got distracted. Where was I? I'm just saying I'm gonna get stamps for our Christmas cards, stamp them here, and drop them all off, and then we're gonna go to, I think, the grocery store next. That's the plan. So we made it to the post office, and then we made it to the grocery store parking lot before someone started getting extra fussy, and it's actually been like 3 hours since then. Little man here is happier now for now. We made it to the grocery store parking lot, and he was crying in the car. And the hard part about what we're going through right now is I would have known before like what he wanted, or I would have been like, no, he doesn't want to eat, because we were on a schedule and it's pretty routine. I knew he could go like 3 hours without eating. Now I don't know. Sometimes he goes 6, sometimes he goes 2, sometimes I just don't know. And so I was like, I don't know what he wants. In that situation, I probably would have like baby wore him, but with it being cold out, it's kind of hard to wear him now, like to get him out of the car seat and put him in and make sure he doesn't get super cold. And then if he does, he's crying because he's cold, and then I have to go into the store with him crying and try to calm him down. And I was just like, I'm just gonna go home. So we didn't go to the grocery store. We did go to the post office, which was probably the biggest real thing we needed to do. We don't need groceries. There's just like a few things that we would like to stock up on a little bit that we're running low on, like eggs and milk, but they're not like gone, so I can always go a different day. Essentially what we did though was we came home, I tried to change his diaper, and I baby wore him for like 3 solid hours, and he took a nap. So, well, I also tried to feed him, but he didn't want that. That's another thing too. Before, if he didn't want to feed, he would kind of like suckle and then push away, and then I would just know that he wouldn't want to feed. Now he throws a fit. If you put that boob in his face and he doesn't want it, it's like fit time. Actually, everything is a fit. Whereas before, it was just like grunts, groans, I don't want that. Now, if he doesn't want it, like full on meltdown. So we're figuring it out. This is his favorite toy, by the way. Well, I like this because I put it under his foot and then he kicks and kicks and makes noise. This came from our Love Every subscription. This is an Amazon rattle. It's like if you just Google or search on Amazon for rattle, it's like the first one that comes up with like the best ratings and stuff. But I really like it because he can hold on to it really well and gets his little fingers in there. Yeah, there he goes. He'll grab it all by himself and everything. And he kind of like, I wouldn't say he rattles it, but he does kind of like just move it around like that. It keeps him pretty entertained and he likes it. And then he gets to make noise with his foot down here. He has not been a fan of laying on the floor anymore. He only wants to either be held or be in here, and if he's in here, it's not for long. So we'll see how long this lasts. But I am going to drag him over to be closer by me, and I will open our advent calendar. Oh my goodness, we're going for a ride. Up and at him, right here. Is that good? Okay, so we are going to open day 10. I cannot believe it's already day 10. I have not been, like, we've got our house decorated for Christmas now, and I have not been feeling like in the Christmas spirit this whole time. Maybe it's just because I'm so preoccupied with Grayson, but I can't get my mind around it being Christmas. But let's go ahead and open number 10 right here. Another dangly one. Go figure though, because it is sticking true to that pattern of like a not dangly like stud one, and then a dangly one, and then a stud one, and then a dangly one. So here's the bracelet so far, if you guys have been following along. Let me actually flip it like this. Gorgeous. I can't believe how much it's filling up too. So let's go ahead and take it off so I can put the new charm on. And the charm we got is a cross. Very fitting for Christmas. Just a basic silver cross. So is there a right side? Yes, there is. So I have to make sure I slide it on correctly. Okay, slide it on with the right side facing. Oh, it doesn't matter because the cross technically hangs sideways. Cool, cool. And we're good. Okay, there. That is the bracelet so far. We have, so this goes until, it does 24. So we are not quite halfway there. I was gonna say halfway there, but we're not quite halfway there. And it's filled up like, stop focusing on my face. It's filled up like half the bracelet already, I feel like. It's gonna be full. This whole thing's gonna be chunked out by the time the holidays are over, and I'm excited for that. So I'm not gonna put it back on because the next thing on our list is gonna be to make dinner when Trevor gets here, so it's not worth putting the bracelet back on. What? What? What you getting so excited for? Now that he's in a better mood, I might try to put him on the floor. I like to have floor play because I just feel like he can move his body more freely and we can do some tummy time and stuff. But like I said earlier, he hasn't been interested in that. I'm not going to take him out of this while he's happy, but if he starts to fuss, maybe we'll try the floor next and see if he'll take that. Hey, look at this stranger.
Where? Person in our house?
Yes, I don't know who that is. He's never in any of the vlogs.
Who?
Come over here and sit down. We're gonna end the vlog by the light of the Christmas tree and our kitchen lights.
By the light of the gleam in your eye.
What? Is that a saying?
No, I made it up. You're welcome.
Are my cheeks like super rosy? I had 1 glass of wine.
Yeah, you got pre-cray gray.
I had 1 glass of wine.
One's all you need.
1 is all I need. We're gonna end the vlog. Trevor doesn't know anything about what this vlog is about.
No, but I'm sure it was great. When I'm editing it, I'm sure I will love it.
I'm not sure about that because I feel like this whole vlog I mostly just complained. But
oh, about what?
Just about what's been going on with Grayson and stuff. And
yeah, that's what the last vlog is about too.
yeah. And I do just want to say that, like, while I'm complaining about all these things, or not even complaining, I'm more just like sharing these experiences with you guys. I just want to make it known that, like, life is still great. And, like, at the beginning, when we first had Grayson, I don't know how much I touched on this, I don't really remember, but I was, like, struggling with anxiety, like, real bad. And the fact that, like, Grayson's kind of been a terror all week. And my anxiety, I mean, I had 1 breakdown. And my anxiety's been a little higher, but nothing like it was when Grayson was first born.
Yeah. Well, now,
I'm just,
now
like, proud
it's a
of
little
myself.
different because when we first brought him home, it was like a matter of keeping him alive.
Yeah.
Now we know how to keep him alive. It's whether or not we're doing enough to help him, like,
yeah,
flourish, I guess.
Yeah, well, and now I worry less about keeping him alive and more about just keeping him happy.
Right.
If that makes sense. And yes, I like I have stresses and pressures of, like, is he hitting these developmental milestones?
Right.
And, like, am I giving him every opportunity to, like, achieve the next thing he needs to achieve? And I have stresses like that. That's, like, very different than when he was first born.
Right. We were just trying to keep him alive and figuring out how to be an actual parent.
Yeah.
And, like, taking care of this thing that we have no idea where it came from.
Part of me wants to go back to when he was first born.
Oh, not a chance.
Not like the feeling I had. Like, I don't want to relive that as... I want that to relive that as me now. I feel like it would be, like, a breeze.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, at that point, there's nothing...
I mean, I would have been sleep deprived, but I would have just enjoyed those cuddles so much more. I would have been... Like, I would be so much less stressed now because I understand what's happening, whereas, like, everything was so new to us at the beginning, so we weren't understanding anything. And I feel like the anxieties I do have now, too, are me not understanding, like, the next step. Camera died.
I'm petting a kitty.
But basically, what I was saying before the camera so rudely died,
You don't remember what you're saying.
basically just, like, as soon as I figure out, like, my biggest anxieties are, like, not knowing what's happening or what's, like, coming next. And so as soon as I figure out, like, a routine or a pattern or, like, have an understanding of, like, oh, this is going to happen next, then I'm good. But with a baby and another human's life has their own personality and does their own things, there's not always that predictability. So
yeah, and that's only gonna get worse.
I know, and it's something I have to learn to live with. Mama's a bit of a control freak.
Yes, a little bit. I mean, we're talking, like, a lot. And
Yeah.
so I mean, it's a lot for you, and, like we talked about it off camera, but we talked about, like, when, you know, you're like, I wish he would just tell us what he wants, what he needs, and you have to realize that he's gonna be his own person his whole life. He's gonna come home from school. You're gonna be like, how was your day? And he's like, fine. You're gonna be like, well, what'd you do? Nothing. Like, you're gonna, I mean,
I know.
you know.
I know.
So you just gotta support him and let him know you're there, and that's really all you can do right now is just help him and support him and
hug him and give him cuddles.
Yeah.
Tell him you don't have to cry about everything. I know you're a baby and you don't know what you're doing, but you don't have to cry.
He doesn't understand that yet.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and end the vlog. We are going to bed. At least I am.
I'm not.
I'm tired.
Another like 4 or 5 hours of stuff to do.
I'm tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it and you love Trevor's editing so far, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't already, and follow us on Facebook. It'll all be linked in the description. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Boop.
He doesn't seem pleased.
He's like, what was that?